The moment you decide not to take profit because it can go a little more, greed has already entered the trade. In the first 10 seconds, here's the solution most traders never accept. Greed doesn't show up as madness, it shows up as confidence. And if you don't control it deliberately, it will quietly erase everything you worked for. You've experienced this before. You followed your plan perfectly. You entered clean, price moved in your favor. You felt calm at first. Then the thought crept in. What if I let this run? That thought felt smart, not reckless. You weren't being emotional, you told yourself. You were being ambitious. Then price stalled. You waited, it pulled back, you waited again, and suddenly a winning trade turned into something you had to manage. That's how greed works. It doesn't shout, it whispers. Greed destroys profitable traders because it shows up after discipline has already done the hard work. It convinces you to break rules only when you're ahead. That's why it's so dangerous. The first rule you must live by is this. You define your exit before you ever enter, and you respect it no matter how good it feels. Greed feeds on flexibility. The moment your targets become negotiable, your discipline becomes optional. You already know this pain. When you don't predefine exits, you start reacting to price instead of executing a plan. You don't take profit because you want more. Then you watch the market take it back. Controlling greed begins with fixed decisions made in calm moments, not emotional ones made while money is on the line. You tell yourself, I'll know when to exit, but that's a lie greed tells smart traders. In the heat of the moment, clarity disappears. The market moves fast, emotions move faster, and rules get blurry. Professional traders don't rely on feelings to exit, they rely on structure, targets, and predefined logic. If you want to control greed, you must remove its ability to negotiate. If this already feels uncomfortably accurate, pause for a second. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who keeps turning winners into losers. This lesson saves accounts. The second rule is this. You never increase risk after success. Greed loves momentum. After a few wins, you feel aligned with the market. You feel sharp. You feel in sync. That's when greed tells you to size up, to press harder, to capitalize while you're hot. And that's exactly when discipline breaks. You've seen this pattern. A winning streak builds confidence, confidence builds exposure, and one loss wipes out multiple gains. You need to understand this clearly. Winning does not make you special. It doesn't mean the market owes you more. It means probability worked in your favor for a period of time. The moment you let greed change your risk rules, you give one trade the power to undo weeks of discipline. Controlling greed means treating wins and losses the same way emotionally. Same risk, same process, same restraint. The third rule goes even deeper. You separate profits from identity. Greed attaches your self-worth to your P&L. When you're up, you feel capable. When you're not, you feel inadequate. That emotional attachment is fuel for greed. You want bigger wins not just for money, but for validation. That's when you hold too long, overtrade, or force opportunities. You must train yourself to judge success by execution, not outcome. Ask yourself one question after every trade. Did I follow my rules? If the answer is yes, the trade was a success, regardless of profit. This mindset weakens greed because greed needs ego to survive. When your identity is tied to discipline instead of results, greed loses its grip. Drop a comment if this hits home. Does greed show up as holding too long, oversizing, or chasing bigger wins? Naming it is how you start controlling it. The fourth rule is where most profitable traders fail. You accept that not every move is yours. Greed hates missed opportunity. You see price run without you and something tightens in your chest. I knew it, you think. I should have held. That thought poisons your next decision. You either chase late or refuse to take the next valid profit because you're still thinking about the one that got away. The market offers endless opportunity, but your capital is limited. Smart traders understand this. You don't need every move. You need your moves. Greed convinces you that missing a move is a mistake. It isn't. Entering when conditions are no longer valid is the real mistake. Controlling greed means letting go of what you didn't take so it doesn't affect what you should take next. The fifth rule is the most important and the least practiced. You stop trading when greed is present. Greed has physical signs. You feel excited, you feel impatient, you start thinking about profits before setups. When those signs appear, your edge is already compromised. You don't push through it, you step away. This is where most traders resist. You tell yourself you're disciplined enough to continue. You're not. No one is immune in the moment. The great traders survived because they respected their psychological state as much as their technical analysis. Walking away is not weakness, it's self-control. When you apply these 5 rules together, something changes. You still make money, but you stop trying to extract every last dollar from the market. You take what's offered within your plan and you move on. Your equity curve smooths out, drawdowns shrink, confidence becomes stable instead of emotional. You start noticing how often greed used to show up disguised as logic. Just a little more. This one is different. I'll close it manually. Those phrases cost you more than bad entries ever did. Now you hear them clearly, and when you hear them, you know exactly what to do. Nothing. If this video is helping you rethink how you trade, like it, subscribe, and share it. This is trading psychology that actually changes behavior. Here's the truth most profitable traders learn too late. Greed doesn't destroy beginners first. It destroys traders right after they become profitable. That's when it's most convincing. That's when control matters most. You don't eliminate greed, you manage it. You contain it with rules, structure, and self-awareness. You don't fight it emotionally. You design your process so greed has no room to act. If you made it to the end, you're already ahead of most traders because you're willing to confront the real enemy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment which rule you struggle with the most, and share this with someone who keeps letting greed undo their best trades. The market doesn't punish ambition, it punishes lack of control. And now you know exactly how to control it.